Pokemon Prismatic Evolutions is going absolutely insane right now, and there's so much chatter about the set itself, the evolutions, the Japanese set, what's going to happen with that, the prices, and maybe if this is even like a really short-stocked product. But there's something seemingly confirmed by Pokemon that's really concerning to me, honestly, and I don't see anybody talking about it. So we're going to talk about in this video what's missing that's really important from Prismatic Evolutions, what that means potentially for the prices of the set, the pull rates of the set, and so much more. And let's just get into it right now. So if you guys don't know, we're an online Pokemon store and we stream on TikTok, YouTube, all those places, and we have a Discord community. And in our community, I was talking about some press releases that Pokemon have made about all Scarlet and Violet sets, and something for Prismatic that has not been revealed or announced at all that's really worrying me. And I want to show you guys this right now. So let me flip this camera around. This right here is the Obsidian Flames media press release. This is on the Pokemon's official press website, and I just want to show you guys going throughout the era what they're announcing here, okay? So they always tell you about how many cards of each rarity you're going to see in the set, okay? So for Obsidian Flames, they had 15 Pokemon EX, 6 Terra Pokemon. They had 12 illustration rare Pokemon, 6 SIRs, 12 full art cards, full arts, stuff like that, and then some gold cards, okay? Let's look at another set now. This is Paldean Fates. This is a set that kind of had some weird things different about it, like the golds. There was a really low amount of illustration rares. They only mentioned 3 of them here. They tell you how many shiny Pokemon there are, how many special full arts there are. The only thing they did not mention in this one is how many baby shinies were in the set. But they focused on all the special rarities. I want you to keep that in mind. Now we come to Prismatic Evolutions. And again, I don't see anybody talking about this, and it's a huge problem because this is massive news. This is the first time Pokemon has not put this in a press release. 6 A-Spec cards, 10 EXs, and 15 Terra Pokemon EX. That's a very large amount. 12 Ultra Rare Supporter cards, and 32 special illustration rare and supporter cards, along with 5 golds. What's missing? What do you see is missing out of there? Illustration rare Pokemon cards. There are no IRs seemingly in this set at all. That is massive. If you guys don't realize, every set has had illustration rares, and those are some of the most exciting parts, even more than the SIRs. So you might just look at this and say, well, they just cut out IRs and they just upped the amount of SIRs like crazy, but they're just 2 very, very different rarities, and the pull rates of both of those work together to make Scarlet and Violet sets really good feeling to hit. So let's kind of talk about the possibilities of what could really happen. Are there really IRs not going to be in the set? And what does that mean for pull rates here? So this seems to be what a lot of Discord is saying to me, is that, hey, Skip, Pokemon just didn't announce IRs in their press release, and they're going to be in the set. Don't even worry about it. How could you have a Scarlet Violet set without it? And they're just saving it, and they're just going to throw it straight into the set. That's possibility 1. That could be true. I'm not buying it, though, because they didn't put it in any of their other press releases. They didn't skip IRs ever, dude. So I don't believe that one, but that's what a lot of the community seems to think that know about this. The second possibility here, this would be worst case scenario for Prismatic Evolutions, and that's if there really aren't any IRs, which there really probably are not. And on top of that, we have the same pull rate for SIRs that we've had for the for basically the last like 3 sets, like Paldean Fates, like Twilight Masquerade, like Stellar Crown, Shrouded Fable, all those types of sets, where you hit like 1 SIR every couple booster boxes. If we have that hit rate in Prismatic Evolutions, guys, with no illustration rares to pad the hit rate, this is going to be a rough freaking set, dude. I don't even know what to say. Like, we're going to have random full arts, a bunch of regular EXs, and then you get SIRs every, like, what, like 6, 7 ETBs? That's going to be tough. I don't think that's going to be the case here. I think possibility 3 is much more likely here that we're about to talk about. But if that happens, dude, this set is going to implode, and it's going to be so expensive, but it's also going to be probably way less fun to open, honestly. But really, the most likely option here is number 3, and that's that they're going to take more of a Crown Zenith approach to this, and there's going to be a much more buffed or like higher hit rate for SIRs, so I'm going to compare it maybe more towards like Scarlet Violet Base or Paldea Evolved, where instead of the current like 1 in 70-ish packs hit rate for a SIR, we're probably going to go back to maybe that 1 in 20 to 36, somewhere in that hit rate, to pad out the hit rates more. Because if there's not going to be illustration rares, I don't think Pokemon's that stupid to keep the hit rates the same. That would be so, like, that would hurt so bad with how in demand the set is, with how hard it would be to hit SIRs, with so many of them in the set. Dude, that Umbreon would be thousands of dollars if this hit rate stayed between 32 SIRs and still took every 70 packs or something to hit. That would be triple the amount of SIRs that we get in just a main series set like Surging Sparks. Triple the SIRs, and you can only pull them in ETBs. That would be ridiculous. So I think we're going to see, like, Crown Zenith kind of had 1 out of every 10 packs was like a V full art or a V star alt or like a gold alt or a trainer alt in the Galarian Gallery section. I think it'll be not as good of a hit rate as that, but maybe more like every 20 to 36 packs. And that's going to be the best scenario that we can get here, is if they have good hit rates, somewhat easy to pull. You get a few ETBs and you're going to pull a couple different special illustration rares. I think that's going to be the only way that this works without stinging a lot of people. And again, I think this might not be good at all because people really like illustration rares. Like, it's just, I know SIRs have their own thing, and that's like usually the big chases of the set, but think about Eevee from Twilight, Squirtle and Bulbasaur out of Stellar Crown. Like, every set has multiple chase IRs, and so many of those are like less expensive and really fun to have, and the artwork is great on them, but we're missing them completely now in place of SIR. So we really are going to need that to happen and have a higher hit rate here. Definitely want to know what you guys think about this, though, so leave a comment. Do you think they're just not including it, or do you think there's like some special other rarity that's going to take its place for this set, or what? Just leave a comment down below or talk in Discord about it, link in the description here. So what this means for prices of Prismatic Evolutions is maybe when the Japanese set comes out and there's no illustrations rares in there, you might get an initial shock from people that might make the price of the product come down a little bit. Just for short term, for you guys to be able to pre-order it a little bit better, might make demand come down just a little bit. The other situation, or the other thing would be if they didn't change hit rates in the English set at all, and we learned that on release, and it's really, really tough to hit these SIRs. Dude, it's going to be like Evolving Skies, where the hit rate just sucks so bad, but people are just going to keep buying it and buying it and buying it to hit this. It's going to suck up the supply like way faster than we could even imagine. And it's already being sucked up super, super fast. So prices will go up even more if they don't change the hit rate. Hit rate needs to be better in this set. With no illustration rares, we need a fun, enjoyable set that has better hit rates, and it's a specialty one. We got to have this happen. One last little bit of speculation that you guys might want to know is that it seems like besides the evolutions, all of the other revealed SIRs so far have been cards that have a normal EX or another SIR or a full art in any of the previous Scarlet Violet sets, like the Golden Go, like the Ogerpon, like the Ursaluna. Like, they're all cards that had EXs in the past already. So if you want an idea of other cards that could be revealed soon, look at the past Scarlet Violet sets and look at the EXs that we have there. And maybe some of those will make their way into the set here. The only issue I have with this is if there is a Gradient EX SIR in this set, I will